Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again for our session gameplay series here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. This is our second session for Moonring, free game that you can pick up right now at the time of this recording anyways, from Steam. It's from one of the developers of Fable. I like the graphic style. It harkens back to when I was a kid and played a bunch of these style of games where this was it. You quite literally had your game interface over here, or your visual video, whatever you were doing on screen over on the one side, and you had your unit interface, your graphic unit interface for all your stuff on the other side. Reminds me of like Dungeons and Dragons or Ultima or things like that. I can't say that you'll like this, but I really hope you at least give this game a shot because it's free. What's the harm in trying the game out and seeing if you like it? And plus, it's from one of the guys that did Fable, which has a huge success rate. I think it's one of those games that you should really check out just because of that. But maybe I'm just on a soapbox and I should just be quiet and give you guys your dad joke. What do you call a bear with no teeth? Gummy bear. Alright, so at the end of our last episode, we did our first dungeon, I should say. We walked through it and we got our stone that we had to pick up from inside the dungeon. Where was it? I don't think it's actually in our inventory. Maybe it's this life stone? I'm not entirely sure if it actually shows you your key items here or not. Anyways, we got to go talk to Solara to see if it's what we need to do. So, where did you get that stone? Press enter next. Your father must have left it. So our father is dead in this story. There is an engraving. Keeper of the Serpent's Eye. I mean, what could that mean? So, father. So, in this game, you have to use the text cues to advance the dialogue in meaningful ways. You can probably get by with just going through and not doing that, but you're going to miss out on probably some of the lore of the game at very minimum, and maybe some really good items and maybe good information on where good items are if you're not entering in some dialogue with some characters here. And that's where I'll leave it. I went off on a little tangent about EverQuest and losing items when I turned in quests because they were hard to get the contextual cues to go exactly where you needed to go before you turned in your items. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to relive the pain. You can't make me. Anyways, kind soul. We're going to go back through here. Let's see here. Neutral. Farm was neutral, huh? Why do we need to be neutral? To speed things up, if you type in one of the two letters and you press tab, it will auto fill in based on what's on the screen, and I believe what the historical contexts are for your conversations with the given people, but I'm not entirely sure. Karam and I both dreamed of angels. So angels is one of the gods in the game. So you have, I'm assuming the 5 gods represent the 5 disciplines that you can develop your character into, and they probably all have their own attributes like finesse, strength, intelligence, wisdom, things like that. Let's see here, but that was nothing to do with our work here. We're here. So we became, without us, people would starve. Right. And Moon upon Thos is a hungry city. So what is that? The capital is our best customer. I'm grateful they are so close. It certainly cuts down on trader fees. So now we get to, instead of doing what's there, we're practically see the lights over there glimmering the southwest. So again, that's where we get to figure out what is going on in the world and where things are in the world. And it looks like we have topics to discuss. One of the following. We can keep a good understanding of what's going on just by what's on the top of the screen. And then now we got something. You now know the whereabouts of Moon upon Thos. M, press that to close it. C, type something. Let's see here. The trader fees. I'm interested in that because I want to know. Don't misunderstand. I'm grateful that they lug produce to the town. I just wish they were less expensive. Okay, fair enough. We did have something else. What was it? The Serpent Eye? Yep. Okay, cool. And also, it looks like these pop up here to ask questions to keep the dialogue going. Perhaps the priests of Moon upon Thos will know what it means. They are wiser than I. So if I type in was from when my father was alive, what is that going to do? I'm sure you missed them too. Well, my parents. And then Amber was my mother's name, I believe, or maybe grandparents' name, I'm not sure. The mist will drive you mad, and the beast it hides. Beasts. So I'm not gonna make this the whole video. I just want to try and get some good dialogue to show you guys that this is how the game's, we'll say, narrative conveyance or narrative system is for conveying things to the player. And I understand that that's going to be a struggle for a lot of people to maybe navigate and become familiar with, and also first and foremost want to do. They want people to just give them the information and then they want to go about their merry way. I get it. It's not going to be for everybody. I will strongly encourage you to still try it. Still try the game out, because it shows a marked increase in your ability to read and learn and understand in-text cues and in-text, we'll say, direction, and it might actually help you in other games. That's why I play a lot of different games, because it helps me understand various systems, and any one game can translate to other games to help better understand how those go. Now let's see here. We're in the overworld. Okay, cool. You can zoom out at any time. Left click by pressing left click. So if I go back in here. Okay, alright, so we just got a save point. That's good. What's this over here? Yeah, okay. So we don't have to stick to the path, but what happens if I'm... Oh, I'm on a bridge. To leave zoomed in map. Okay, so I have to fight these guys. Ouch! Do I have a choice? What are you? A hedgehog? I'm a jerk! Why am I fighting a hedgehog? Area clear. Good. Alright, I'm out. I'm thinking that I did a good thing. I'm not sure. It looks like we only have one rock left to throw. Looks like everything's on fire here, too. Southwest. Yarrow Farm. And then the east is Winter Shoal. Okay, it looks like those are... That's a bandit? Question mark? Southwest. I'm assuming I'm still going the correct way. Looks like we're gonna have another... Herbs. Oh! Flowers. A flower in the overworld map shows the position of useful plants. To enter those areas, you will find herbs to pick. Potion crafting. But where do I see this herb? Is there like a thing? It's a badger. Like, I just clicked on my tile to zoom in, but I don't know if there's anything here for me to actually do things with. Is this badger gonna mess with me? Am I gonna mess with this badger? No, I'm not gonna mess with this badger. This badger doesn't care about me. I don't care about it. Alright, off I go, I guess. And we'll get into the tile with... Yeah, they spawned me right next to it. Oh, did it knock me back? Nice, good crits. Seems like those bats are aggressive no matter where I go. Entering West Rim. West. Oh, right here. Oh. Alright, so if I go in here, I see it. So it's very subtle. It was very subtle. So I have to look around for some flowers. Oh, right here. Bark, or grave bark. Okay, so there's a crafting mechanic to this. Was that it? Was that all that was here? The one flower? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing here for me beyond that one flower. Okay, cool. If I click my map, is there anything? Nope, nothing. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave this tile. And then call it good, and then we're gonna go to the... Oh, like a beacon in the night, this thing just came into view. Okay. Alright, I think this is where I need to go. Let's see. Yep, friendly town. Friendly bumping allies is safe. Okay. Towns and friendly fire. Towns are considered safe havens, so the use of weapons is prohibited. However, if you really want to fight, you can use the F to turn on friendly fire, which will allow you to be as violent as you wish. Okay, good to know. I don't know if I want to do that, but I appreciate you telling me I can. Hello, stranger. I'm your Urin. Let's see here, Urine. Let's see here, if you... That's me! Oh, yes. Are you here for the market or the street of the gods? I think I'm here for the street of the gods. No, I didn't want to click on that. Street of the gods. A little way to the east. Okay. Watch out though, the priest will talk your ear off. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so... if I were armorer, occultist, okay. There's a kitty. Can I pet the kitty? Nice. Bye. Nice. You can pet the kitty. Good to know. I'm assuming this is where I need to be. Street of the Gods. Okay, cool. So... and these symbols match up with the symbols that are over here. I am wet because it's raining. So if in our last episode we found out that if you're wet, you get certain attributes applied to your character. And certain attributes that are applied to your character through these status effects make it easier or harder for ailments to get applied to your character. So keep that in mind with your guys' games. Hidden cues. Some conversations topics are hidden and do not autocomplete because they have not come up in conversation. For example, you are here specifically about the serpent's eye. Try it now, simply type. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before, where this is probably going to be a major portion of the game, and this kind of verifies that, where the narrative driving things that you will have to remember and do to move your story along are going to be important for you to remember. And there's a journal in the game that allows you to catalog those, I believe, but you still aren't going to get your hand held when you talk to NPCs to bring up these certain narrative cues as they talk to them, or hidden cues. So you want to make sure that you bring them up. If you are supposed to bring the serpent's eye to this town and talk to a certain person, that person doesn't know you. That person doesn't know you're looking for some information about this serpent's eye. So you quite literally have to do the real world thing of going to somebody's house or talking to somebody out in the world and being like, hey, I don't know this way to the gas station. Can you tell me? And they have to give you the information. Or if you're looking for a specific like monument or something like that in a city, you would do that. It's a very real world type of thing, just done in text form. So I don't know if it's going to let me do it if it matters too much. I'm unfamiliar with that. So, okay, so let me bring that up. But it didn't let me actually do that. So then I have not been here for very long. Perhaps you can look to my predecessors. Okay, so so he knows nothing. Yes, my name is Nevin, sorry. I'm afraid they became quite addled some time ago, and now reside as a shell in the ruined quarter. Where's the ruined quarter? If you see them, speak my name. Okay, so we now know that we have to talk to him about no. Where's the ruined quarter? It is the northwest of the city. Okay. All right. Shell. Let's see here what they say about Shell. It's terrible to see those who are great lose their minds, but it happens. Okay, so basically they just got old and you kicked them out. Got it. Good to know. So I think it's, let me see here. If I press escape and my notes, and then we have the tutorial. No, I don't want to leave the game. Navigating notes. Yep. Moonring automatically records all quest tutorial notes. That's a really good quality of life to have in here, to have this auto record and you don't have to make the notes yourself. Yeah, so right here, this gives you a lot of help with remembering things as opposed to becoming a note taker that has to figure and remember things external to a game, which is what we had to do. We had to get our own graph paper, make our own maps, and we had to get our own notebook for certain games. I had one for Dungeons & Dragons, like Pool of Radiance or something like that, and I made a little map for it when we were playing it back in the day with me and my brothers. And yeah, it got cumbersome is all I will say. It got cumbersome. All right, we need to go to the northwest. Zoom in. Looks like I can't zoom in any closer. Unless I do zoom. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can zoom in any closer. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So we have to go to the northwest. Is this where I want to be? Archon's heart. I don't want that. Is it? I literally just had to chop a bush down. We are in this ruined quarter. Okay, so there's a break in the wall, though. We made our way through that. Am I supposed to be back here? Can I break in a window? I cannot. Oh, there we are. Hello? A book on the shelf describes the methods we used once harvesting amberbane oil from the thresh vicious eel-like creatures living in the depths. Good to know. Can I leave? It's locked. So that was something that was hidden away. Little secret for those who may not have seen this crack in the wall and gone through it. Good to know. Anything in here? Nope, nothing in there. Can I talk with you? Oh, there he is, right there. There's, Nevin. Who am I? You are Nevin. I was? He? Better days? Before I knew? Better? Question mark? Where did you go, friend? I was the priest of balance. Here. Yes, here. This was my city, too. Knew. I want to know what he knew. Aye, too much. More than a person can hold. I wish I did not. Not all truths shall see the light. Okay, so he probably saw something he shouldn't have and somebody did this to him. This world is wrong. They alter our minds. They make us docile. Even the serpents could not stop them. Okay. They? Question mark? I cannot speak of them. Not while their moons are in the sky. No, they will hear us. Okay, so... what about the serpents? Because I have a serpent's eye. The serpent's eye. Doomed. But you bear their emblem, so perhaps there is hope? I want to know about the serpent's eye. You see a flicker of recognition in the old priest's eyes, but it passes swiftly, leaving them too lost to respond. Okay. What about hope? Maybe I brought that into the conversation too early. They asked me to join them. A farmer, a thief, and a hunter. Were there more? They knew. They had suspicions. The moons. Okay, so... what is the moons? Like, are we gonna go to the moon here? I mean, the name of the game is Moonrings. Are there truly 5? Oh. Are you so sure? Huh. Rocher is still alive. And Rocher knows. Okay, so who's Rocher? Someone that was in the group? Those in Barrow Lynn know of him. Ah, a god to those living in the canyons. Ask him there. So is the farmer my dad? Question mark? The Camden? From Yarrow. Okay, so that's probably... had a child. Yep, so that's... oh, there we go. That's why you have the stone. Poor thing. Okay, so who's the hunter then? Killed by the Stealthans in the forest? Fool. And then who is the thief? Is that the... is that the one that's Rocher? From Harrow Dust Sick of Life. They got him in the marshes. Okay, so I'm... oh, no, I need alive. That's the last thing. Thartius Rocher should be long dead, but that is not true. Rocher knows the truth. Seek them deep in the amber. So, this is how you move the story along in the game. Seek a place where the amber does not move in the wind. I know Roche lives, even now. I think that's everything. So we're not getting any more text bubbles around our character, and I think that's it. So now we've got to go and figure out what else might we do here in town. We do have a very big grip of cash, so let's go see what this inventory system is like before our time is up together. That's locked. Is it, let's see here, what are you? Sell Swords Guild. So can I buy somebody to help me? Oh yeah, you can hire a sell sword. For an hour? They give you an hourly rate? Jeez. This is the pub. Okay, fair enough. Sell swords attached to the pub. Makes sense. That's locked. That's the hardware store. Let's go check out armor and weapons. Weaponsmith. I think I have to go around the side here. Yes. Nope. Stop it. There. Weaponsmith. Buy. Throwing daggers. We already know we can't use the throwing daggers because we don't have the finesse required to use them. Bolts. We don't have a bow and an arrow. Or a crossbow, I should say. The hand axe, but we don't have the strength required to use it. The rapier, we don't have the finesse. And the mace, we don't have the endurance. Everything else is crazy expensive, so it looks like we're kind of stuck. I mean, there is the club. Throwing pins require intelligence, though. Crossbow requires strength, so we can't do anything with these bolts that we have. I'm kind of just stuck with what I have. It looks like, until I maybe get into something else. I don't know. Let's leave. Let's see. So it's probably going to be the same case with the armor. Moon upon Thoth is prosperity. Grade A, next level at. You have how much you. Whoa, so this is like you upgrade the city? Putting money in the donation coffer improves the city's economy, leading to higher quality goods. I didn't even think that was a thing in this game. That's pretty awesome. Not that I'm going to be doing that because it's my money. I don't want to donate it to you guys just yet. Oh yeah, I forgot I got to click on them. And then I can't seem to remember that I don't just bump into people. I actually have to talk to them by clicking on them. All right, so I could get a shield. That might not be a bad idea. A wool cloak. A large shield. I don't know about that. We have a helmet, right? We have a cap, if I remember right. We have a cap, tunic, and leggings, but we don't have a cloak. So that might be good. Let's see here. So, cotton tunic, kite shield, hood. Skirt, long. Okay, so that. Interesting. So you can. This doesn't seem to fall under the guise of what they were looking at before. So, is there a way for it to compare to what we have right now? I'm assuming the leather or the hood is better than the hat, and the cap. I'm sorry. The cap is less effective than the hat, and the hat is less effective than the hood. I am assuming that. I don't know. I mean, I can always do the thing where I buy it and then have buyer's remorse because I found that there's not really a better piece out there. I will think I'm just going to go and just do it. Stop talking about it and just get it done. Iron helmet? No. Close. I think I'm going to do... chainmail. Flexible gauntlet made from steel hoops attached, allowing freedom, both movement and reasonable degree of... Yeah, so it looks like that would ruin or lower our mobility, but at the same time, it gives us more physical. -1 stealth, but I don't see a reason why that would... You know what? Let's do the greaves. Let's do that. Let's buy that, and then let's buy the hood. Yeah, let's buy the hood. And then how much money do I have left? Not enough for anything else. Okay, cool. So then if I go in my inventory, looks like everything is already, and it's very easy just to click and put it on. Nice. Very cool. And then if I talk to them and sell that stuff, do I have enough for... They don't want any of it, do they? Oh no, I can sell it right here. Okay, good. It was just hidden a little bit further down. Okay. So those two things, and then if I buy a... I could buy the large shield. Or the round shield. I think I'm gonna buy the round shield. Yeah, let's buy the round shield. And let's buy... I want to see if I can get the... If the cloak is like another slot. Or I could buy the... Yeah, let's buy the cloak. Let's see what that does. Oh, and it does put my leggings and my cap in their inventory. Cool. That's very nice. Alright, so... So that is a completely, totally different slot. And there's that. Awesome. Great. Cool, so we have a little bit more direction now. And it shows up on my character? What? That's awesome! I did not expect that at all. That's so cool. I have a cloak now. Yay! I am protected against the elements. And I think the wax cloak would help against the rain. Yes, it does. Yep. Protects the wearer from rain and dampness. And it has... Oh, it has durability. That's unfortunate. I maybe should not have sold the stuff that I did, because if it has durability... Well, it doesn't look like it goes down too fast. That's not terrible, but that's unfortunate there's durability in the game. Oh well, you can't have everything. Busy Gamer Dad, second session gameplay for Moonring. Free game, pick it up. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Again, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's free. You might as well try it and see if you like it. See if it's something that's completely not in your wheelhouse that you end up liking, like vegetables, and go from there. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. We'll catch you in our third and final episode for Moonring. I'm going to try and play a little bit off screen to get us a little bit further, and I'll bring you guys back into the story when I feel like I've got a little bit more juicy information to share with you guys. We'll catch you in that last episode. Later.